Let's get to our commit of the week. Our commit of the week is Katy Paetow, senior cornerback Deyjhon Pettaway, who committed this week to Texas A&M. He had offers from all over, including Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State, Ole Miss, and Oklahoma. We've got him as the number 11 prospect in the DCTF Rising Hot 100, the 11th best prospect in the class of 2025. Plain and simple, this is a big, big win for Mike Elko.
Yeah, and I think it's a win that they had to have because he's got serious ties to Texas A&M. So Pettaway, if you didn't know, his brother is Damian Sanford, linebacker there that played for Katy Paetow and now is on A&M's roster. And his coach is Coach David Hicks, who is the father of DJ Hicks, who is one of the top defensive linemen on that team. So there were serious ties to Texas A&M at Katy Paetow, and A&M has had their foot in the door or had a stronghold in this recruitment for a while now, and they underwent a coaching change in the middle of that, so they were able to overcome that, build those relationships back up. And you'll hear from Kelvion Riggins a little bit later on too about his relationship with the new coaches there, and kind of gives us like a little bit of behind the scenes on what it was like talking to Coach Bateman and type of scheme and stuff that they plan to employ there. But I think they did a tremendous job of repaving the path for Pettaway to see his success at Texas A&M and to understand that he can be as comfortable there as he was under the previous staff.
Would it be fair to say that if A&M had not made a coaching change and Deyjhon Pettaway committed to A&M, we'd say, yeah, it's a good win. Probably that was probably the favorite there. Nice little win. But because of the coaching change and because they've had to kind of, I don't want to say re-recruit him, but certainly to lean their shoulder in a little bit more, that's what upgrades it from a nice get to a really nice win for them.
Well, I mean, also it's a really nice win because he's one of the best corners in the country.
Yeah, that helps.
Right. He's tremendously agile and technically sound. He's a guy who can play off-man coverage and press coverage. I like that about his game. But what I really liked about his game during the course of the 2023 season is the fact that he was able to play safety and show that he could be a physical presence on the defensive side of the ball as well. And I think that's very important in the SEC. As a guy that's 5'10", you got to play with a little bit of a chip on your shoulder out there. He's got 10.6 speed. So, his speed is legit. He's a legit speed guy. But now that you know that he's a guy that's I say, there are guys who are ankle biters, right? They'll come up and attack the ankles and try to bring you down in that manner. He's very physical. He's not like that. He's a guy that will put his pads on you and bring you down with a physical nature, and I like that about Pettaway. It's an interesting dynamic just talking about this whole A&M thing to me with these two commitments that we're going to kind of talk about today. I would say both players, if I were to rewind the clock 6 months, let's just go back to – well, heck, let's go back 10 months, to the spring of 2023. I would have categorized both Kelvion Riggins and Deyjhon Pettaway as leans to Texas A&M at that time. I would have put Pettaway probably as a stronger lean than Riggins, but I thought that A&M was trending very positively for Riggins. As that recruitment went on, I felt like A&M kind of fell out of favor with Riggins, and the coaching staff helped – the new coaching staff helped reinvigorate that with Riggins. Whereas Pettaway, I would have said he's a lean, and then the new staff came in and reaffirmed it, right? Yeah. So it was an interesting dynamic with both of those guys, and as their different trajectory, I think, on the way their recruitment's unfolded.
We'll hear from another A&M commitment, recent A&M commitment, Kelvion Riggins, coming up here in just a little bit. It's This Week in Recruiting with Greg Powers, our Director of Recruiting here at Dave Campbell's Texas Football.